We here at Frostworks encourage all viewers who are currently tuned in to keep their cats away or put this show on headphones, as frequent yowling, mewing, and hissing may occur. This has been a public service announcement. Hello and welcome to Victor Plays. Tonight on the show, we're going to be playing a game called Cat President. Here, barely able to hold it together, is my beautiful girlfriend, Anita. Fun. But you already know Anita, because she's been in the chat for a while now. It's Daunt's Child! I can't tell if that was Fanfare or Godzilla Radioactive Breath.
Hopefully it was Godzilla.
Godzilla
was much cooler.
Oh, okay. Jeez. I need to bring this music down. It's a little bit... I love a good pomp and circumstance, but that's a little bit much. Tonight's game was gifted by the wonderful Fritters and Rimshot Thud... Pucker. He's typing in the chat.
I am. I said hi.
Hey, Fritters. Yes, we're gonna be playing. We're playing the game. I don't know what to even say about this game. It's perfect so far. This is it. This is perfect. Do we have to play it? Can't we just accept it as the perfection that it is?
You have to.
Okay, we have to play it. Okay. But apart from the game being donated tonight, this show and all of the others on this channel are brought to you by... No, I don't want to remove... It's giving me all kinds of... It's giving me no end of grief. This show and many others are brought to you by our wonderful Patreon supporters. Yes, our Patreon supporters. People throw a little bit of money into the hat each month. What for help in keeping this channel a chuchin'? Yes, it's by the benefit of their generous support that we're able to do the things we do on this channel. Primarily what the Patreon support goes towards is some of the regular expenses this channel incurs, such as, including but not limited to, our Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. So, for example, Adobe Audition, which we use every week to manage the live audio mixing for the show, as well as doing some other cool projects, which I'm waiting on a green light for to share with the Patreon supporters that I did some work on recently, and hopefully that'll be done. So thank you to Kate Macross, Rochelle Mantanona, formerly Mike Hudson, the Geek Night Podcast, Jay Bance, Dexter Calder, George Davison, our first Patreon supporter, Zara Gorgion, Aaron Cerise, Ethan Fryer, Non-Vegetable, Gina Moreno, and Yodel for their generous support. Okay, this game has got the thing going for it. That's... Okay. Exactly. Right, Yodel? Isn't that just like the best timing like ever? Alright, so, I guess I don't know what this game is about. Presumably, it is about a cat that is president. But we're gonna find out. It looks like just from the screen here that it is some manner of visual novel. In fact, I'll probably be able to verify that if I go into... Let me turn on the display capture mode here.
What's the fun in looking it up?
Because this is what I do. This is me.
I just want to see a cat that can control nukes.
I'm quite aware. What?
President cat.
Yes, I understand that, but that is a very Fritters is like, it is a visual novel. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Of course it's a visual novel. Let's see though. I want to see what kind of visual novel it is. Because I'll be able to if I look at the local files. It's Ren'Py. It's Ren'Py. I could decompile this entire game. Of course it's Ren'Py. You know how I knew?
I think you're gonna tell me.
I'm gonna tell you anyways. Pretty much nobody ever moves the menu options when they make a Ren'Py game. They're always just right there.
Father wants a cat in a tie.
What? Oh yeah. Well, you don't like our. What is going on here? Oh yeah. Boop. There we go. Let's fix that. Yes, I see that. Rewrite it. I can rewrite it. I have that capacity. Anyways, let's play the game first as it was authored.
Created.
I never dreamed I would get involved in politics. I mean, I'm just a plain Jane, a nobody. I've never even voted before. But somehow I found myself swarmed by presidential candidates, and they all want me to be their campaign manager. Which one should I choose? They're all such great options. I can't pick which one. Oh, but I should back up first and explain how I got into this situation. It all started last week when I heard someone calling my name at the park. What's my name again? What's my name again? What's my name again?
I was trying so hard.
Input the perfect name for our human heroine.
You just put my Mexican heritage to shame.
Perfect.
All right. we're gonna do this. Oh no.
Click. Okay, so we've got Alf, we got Abigail, we got Tralfaz, we got Pussy. Orion. No, that's not a lady name.
What was the name of Marvel orange thing?
I don't know, I haven't seen Captain Marvel.
Oh crap. I have failed you as a girlfriend and a geek girlfriend at that. Dog.
Okay, the name is not for the cat. If it was a name for a cat, I would have gone with dog. But
This is
it's
for the
for the
girl.
human heroine.
Human.
I'm saying Katniss. Fritter says Katniss.
Katniss.
Katniss. I kind of want to go with. I kind of want to go with Gary.
For the human heroine.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, I see.
Goose. But we're not again, we're not naming the cat.
Katniss.
Katniss. All right. Gary. Fritter says do Gary.
Okay,
Gary G. Guy.
her name is Gary.
You can do Gary. That's my husband's name. We're gonna do Gary. Her name is Gary. That's an unusual name.
I.E. It just.
That's a. It's the Gary. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's pronounced Gary.
Oh. Why did I agree to this?
That's it. We're going with it. Done. Carrie! It's Gary, actually. This is my best friend, Lizzie. What is it, Lizzie?
Oh no.
Did you hear? They're having a big debate tonight. I got us tickets. A debate? What about? Gosh, don't you know? The presidential debate. Oh, is President Daisy Doodle coming to town? What is she going to debate? Okay, no. One person cannot debate. It takes at least two. You can't have up one person in a debate. That's not how it works. No, actually, the debate is for presidential candidates who are running to replace Daisy Doodle when she leaves office next year. Oh, hey, Lady President. Okay, then, hold on. Then you do not address her as Daisy Doodle. You address her as President Doodle.
I'm just watching you go through this.
You can, yeah.
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 I was told I have to do voices, and so far you've been just
Well,
ignoring that.
do you want to do the voices?
No,
do you want to
but
do
I
the
was
voices?
Told I have
Do you want to do the voices?
Dude, your monitor.
I am aware of what my monitors are doing. I got them for $15 at Goodwill. Do you want to do the voices?
Fine, I'll do a voice.
Yeah, all right.
I can't remember. Do you swear on this?
On occasion. Wow,
Are
the
you gonna
margins.
finish your paragraph?
No, the margins around this are awful. Hang on. Adjusting that. Bring that up. Do you want to be the presidential candidate or Lizzie?
I'll just be Lizzie. Oh God, does she have to say all that?
She does. Actually, go ahead.
Okay, fine. I'll do it as fast as possible. No, actually, the debate is for the presidential candidates who are running to replace President Doodle. Are you happy now? When she leaves office next year. All 6 of them are in town, and they're going to debate. Okay, now I understand why you have one head. Jesus Christ.
She's learning the various things that come with live stream.
This is horrible. And they're going to debate important issues like foreign policy and catnip.
Catnip, you say?
Oh God, I'm still going. Plus, they're all adorable. I want to hug and pet each one of them.
This is getting off the rails.
If there's more of this, can we just have this?
Legal, I know. Oh, right.
Like-
I probably should have said something about this earlier. 20 years ago, the government got so corrupt that the Supreme Court decided to ban all humans from politics. Now the only politicians we have are cats. I know, it sounds crazy, but the government is a lot more effective this way. Flamore says, I'm about to unleash my furry with these puns. I know they're going to be clawful, but I think they're pretty formidable. I hope you can give me a rating. I'm feline, like these are pretty perfect. Perhaps in the future I'll tell a tale to my grandchildren about these puns.
Oh my God.
The illusionist says, how dare!
That's not how I feel.
At least I was waiting until the cats showed up. Oh, I love my audience. Anyways, I don't know. I think I'll stay at home.
No way, you have to come. If you don't, I'll never forgive you. Wow, that got really real sounding.
Tutorial. In this game, you will occasionally be asked to choose Carrie's responses. Choose carefully. The options you pick will affect which ending you get. The better the options you choose, the better the ending.
Oh my God. Are you coming to the debate or what?
I'm gonna let them pick this one.
Okay.
But like... So what'll it be, audience? Is it fine, I'll go, but I won't like it? Or, I love cats, I can't wait to see them? Fritters loves cats.
You love cats.
I love cats. I love every kind of cat.
I'm having an allergic reaction to your cat right now, so
Aww.
I rubbed my eyes after petting the cat.
Aww. She's right there sleeping so comfy cozy like. Doll.
Focus.
Yes, yes. Dogs for life, JK, love cats. Alright, I love cats. I can't wait to see. Fritters is now singing the song. I love cats. I can't wait to see them.
Me neither. This will be so much fun. Has everyone seen your Google Eyed?
I don't think nobody has seen my googly-eyed rock.
I've just...
That's okay. I has a googly-eyed rock, you see. Goes click clack. It's the shiny rocks with the shiny click clacks.
Oh my God. delicious.
We got there about an hour early. Since nothing was going to happen for a while, I decided to explore a bit. Maybe see if I could find a bathroom. It wasn't long before I got lost. Ugh, this place is like a maze. How are you supposed to figure out where to go? They need signs or something. After wandering around for a few minutes, I found a fancy-looking door.
I like the door sound effect.
That's a good
It's
sound effect.
90s office conference room.
It looks a lot like some of the conference rooms in the Oviatt Library, to be honest, so I can totally see this on a college campus.
I believe you. I've never been to college.
I stepped inside, but no one was there. Empty. I guess I'll try another room. I beg your pardon? Oh, it's a cat. Did you lose your owner, little guy? I've never been so insulted in all my life. You think I'm a common street cat? How dare you talk to me like that? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were a talking cat. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I shall have security thrown you out immediately. That was a really cute meow. That's what that was. Aw, don't be so mean. A cute girl comes wandering in and you try to have her kicked out? That's not what I would do. Yeah, I like her style. Look at the little guy. Oh, he's so cute.
They're cats.
It's a cute cat.
Okay, I believe you.
My style? Well, yeah, you snuck all the way backstage to meet with us. That's pretty brave of you. You have guts. I like you. Wait, if I'm backstage, that means... Oh my gosh, you three are the presidential candidates. Bingo! I'm Frisky, and may I say it is a pleasure to meet a beautiful woman like yourself.
This got weird fast.
Yes, it did. Wink! The cat on the left gave me a saucy wink as he said this. I didn't know what to make of it. I'm DJ Nibbles, the cute young candidate. More like the empty-headed kitten who keeps rushing into danger. I can't help it if I sometimes get into trouble. I'm naturally curious. Naturally stupid, you mean? And that grumpy orange puss between us is Thunderpaw. He always seems to be upset over something. Not true. I'll be happy when your losers drop out of the race. I'm not gonna drop out. I'm in it to win it. So, darling, you didn't tell us your name. If it goes wink again, that's...
So disturbing.
The Flamore says this game is making me hysterical right meow. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. My name is Gary.
With a K.
Well, Gary, why don't you come with me for a little while? I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Wink.
Oh my god.
You wanna be alone with me? No, Flamore, please, don't you dare stop. This is great.
Oh yeah, it's just awesome.
So I can lead you back to the audience area, of course. Hey, Frisky, don't keep our guest all to yourself. Let me help guide her back to her seat. Have you two forgotten that the debate starts in 45 minutes? We don't have time to be escorting random humans all over the place. I'll call security and they'll have you removed from the premises. I'm catching you making weird faces off to the side. It's hilarious. Flamore, don't you ooh-woo over there. That's weird. No, that's okay. I think I can find the way myself. Are you sure? I wouldn't mind helping you. I'm sure. You all focus on debate stuff. Bye. No, not Thurston Howell III. Thurston Howell III is more like, Lovey, I'd love to escort you back to the audience area myself. Meow.
Just the voice should
No. No, he's way too much of a grumplepuss to get that voice.
Okay.
Catastrophic puns are the perfect treat to accompany this game.
I'm never gonna make it out alive.
I fervently agree with you. This is great. Guys, keep it rolling. This is fantastic. Goodbye, Carrie. Nice meeting you. I got out of the room as quickly as I could.
Yes, thank you.
I couldn't believe it. I accidentally interrupted 3 of the presidential candidates. What kind of goofball does a thing like that? I decided to get back to my seat as quickly as possible, but I ended up running into more cats. Shock. Uh-oh.
Oh, those are actually cute.
Hey, humans aren't allowed back here. I'm so sorry. I got lost and I don't know how to get back to my seat. I understand. These hallways can be pretty confusing at times. Yeah, first time I was here, I was chasing my tail for hours. If the next line is, you would be doing that anyways. Okay, good. So you're not mad at me for being in the off-limits area? No, we're not mad. These sorts of things happen. The door you're looking for is the 3rd one on the right. Oh, thank you so much. My name is Gary, by the way. Who are you? The cat on the left nodded his head as he answered. I'm Elvis Tiberius Kale III, but you can call me Kale. Nice to meet you, Kale. Are you also running for president? I certainly am, though most people say I should drop out because I'm last in the polls. Cheer up, Kale. At least you made it all the way to the debates. This time it was the cat on the right who spoke up. I'm Dr. Nom Noms. I'm also not polling very well at the moment. If it wasn't for the calicos, I'd probably be out of the running. It's very important to secure the calico block. Well, you both seem like very nice cats. Maybe the debate will boost your popularity. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm lucky to be here tonight. I'm just hoping to debate the issues and do my best for all the alley cats out there. Thank you both very much for helping me. If I could vote for both of you, I would. That's very kind of you to say. Please enjoy the debate tonight. Dr. Nom Noms, yes.
Looks like someone has a vote.
Everybody's got a favorite. I followed the directions and made it back to my seat all right. Phew, finally made it. I love how the big issue is milk. That's a... Wow, they photoshopped like a cat over there.
They did. They went for it. Except for... Are people holding cats now?
The people are holding cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you?
You'd never believe me, even if I told you. It's a dairy pressing issue.
Oh. I'm not gonna... You'll have to tell me later. The show is about to start.
Da 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 da. Milk is a very divisive issue. Milk is a very divisive issue. They love it, but can't digest it. It's a big problem in the feline community. What? Yeah, that's right.
It's so much worse being here in person.
Oh, worse! Love of my life, ladies and gentlemen.
Love of mine.
Oh, great. After that, the moderator came on stage and played the debate rules to the audience. The rules were pretty simple. Clap whenever there's a response you like, but no interrupting the debaters, and no cat calls. So by cat calls, do you think they mean... or, here, puss, 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 puss?
I like the second one.
Yeah. The debate itself was pretty interesting. Thunderpaw was an intense debater. He yelled at all the other candidates and constantly insulted them. If his goal was to look stronger than his opponents, then he succeeded. Frisky didn't try to appeal to all voters. Instead, he focused his attention on just one group, women. He wouldn't stop talking about how much he loved women. I didn't think it was very professional, but my friend Lizzie liked it. DJ Nibbles was energetic as ever, which ended up hurting his debate style. He rushed into his answers with such enthusiasm that he tripped over his words, and twice he lost his place during speeches. Still, it's nice to see such refreshing honesty in a political debate. Dr. Nom Noms did not do very well. He flubbed most of his answers, went on a long tangent about a bird bath he visited last year. It was almost like he was trying to fail. Kale did okay, I guess. He was a solid speaker, but he was definitely overshadowed by all the other personalities in the room. I can see why he's last in the polls. He's a nice guy. And for the final debater, Rover, there was something different about him. I don't know what it was. He just seemed, I don't know, really different from the other cats. I don't get it. He's got the ears and he's furry for sure. I don't get it. Anyways, at the end of the debate, the moderator called for silence. We've heard all of the other candidates' responses, but now we want to hear a question from a real person, an average citizen, not a politician. That's why we picked a randomly selected audience member to give the final question of the debate. And that person is...
Gee, I wonder.
Carrie! It's Carrie! What? Me? Come on up, Carrie! Carrie! Tell everyone your question. Well, okay, I don't know a lot about politics, but I do know that politicians are supposed to help people. So I guess what I want to know is how all of you will help me. I mean, I lost my job at the grocery store last week, and I'm still having trouble finding a new one. If I don't get a job soon, I might lose my apartment. I know my personal problems don't matter much in the political world, but what will you do as a president to help people like me? That's a very good question. All questions that were asked here tonight have been good, especially the question of social inequality between cats and humans. Kale, you salad-headed moron! This isn't a question of social inequality! Yeah, besides, the real social inequality here is between cats and dogs! Not that I have anything personally invested in that question, just putting it out there, you know, for debate purposes. Squirrel! I have a suggestion. You can work for me, Carrie. It's Carrie. What? You need a job and I need a new campaign manager. I'll hire you. That will help your problem, right? Oh yeah, I want to hire you too. No way, you want to work on the DJ Nibbles campaign with me. Jeez, I hope they all don't have campaign managers, otherwise it's going to be a very awkward conversation once they get back to the tour bus. Oof. I'm sure there's room for you on the Kale campaign. You don't want to work for these losers. Work for Thunderpaw. I only hire the best and the brightest. I have one question to ask. Do you have a dog? No. Then I offer my services as well. Come work for me. No, me! Me! Oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. You all want me to work for you? I hate to interrupt here, but we're running out of time for the debate. If you could please choose a candidate now. That's the dilemma I found myself in. 6 great cats, all running for president, and they all want me to work for them. Save! How can I pick just one? I like all of them. In the end, I decided to go with... Meow. Well, did you hear that? Meow.
Meow. Can you create a poll in the chat?
I can make a poll.
Can you really?
Yeah, straw poll. It won't be in the chat, but I can link to it. It's easier this way. It's easier that way. That night, I think if everyone voted for different people, it would be, there still wouldn't be enough people for all the candidates. No. No. Oh, bugger. Fudge. Alright, you know what? This is why we don't do this. Alright. Yeah. Alright, who are we voting? Who are we going with? Rover or Frisky? Dr. Nom Noms.
No, I see a ton of Frisky. People want to work for the Randy Kitty.
Frisky, Rover. Okay, just for shits and giggles, I want to see what happens when we hit Rover, because I did hit save. Chapter 1, in which we try to figure out what Rover's deal is.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going with Rover. I'm gonna go with Rover. Meow. That's great! I'd love to have you on the campaign. Him? Very well. Him? He's an idiot! Look at those tiny paws! What does he have that I don't? He has a filter that stops him from saying whatever dumb thing pops into his head. Shut up, Nipples! This concludes the Sharp Claw debate. Thank you for watching, everyone. The candidates took some publicity photos, then left the stage. As the audience left, I turned to Lizzie. Can you believe it? I have a job with Rover!
I'm so proud of you. Rover is a great cat.
I know, right? I'm happy, but there's something about him. Something different.
I understand what you mean. I feel like he's not the same as the other cats. I'm just not sure why.
Maybe it's his ears? They're adorable little cat ears.
Oh, I know. Maybe it's because he's married.
I didn't know that. Are all the other cats single?
Yep, Rover's the only one who's married. That must be why he seems different from the others. He's more mature.
The way you say it, it sounds like you have a crush on him.
I would have written the entire thing differently. How can I not? The way he speaks is so forceful, and his little fur is adorable. And I can't see shit with this thing. And if I saw a cat like that at the pet adoption center, I would get it in a heartbeat. And boy, would my heart beat. But alas, another woman has won his affections.
You also have it here, too. Over there.
Oh, the words.
Yeah, the words.
The affection.
The words.
Yes.
But yes, the affection. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see here.
How could Frisky be single? Let me explain that with diagrams.
You're just being silly at this point. Still, I wonder what his wife is like. She must be a pretty great woman to get a catch like that. What if his wife is a cat and she doesn't know?
That's messed up. I was hoping for a chihuahua, but that's far worse.
A chihuahua.
Maybe you'll meet her on the campaign trail. For now, you should probably go backstage and meet with Rover.
Right. See you later, Lizzie. And thanks so much for bringing me to this event. Cat.
Oh, it's me. Oh. I'm side chat. You're welcome. Bye.
I went to the backstage area where I had met the other candidates before the debate. Rover was in the hallway, gnawing on a squeaky red toy.
Please tell me who a squeaky toy here.
I don't...
Damn it.
Is that a bone? Rover quickly put the toy away before I could get a better look. A bone? No, I don't have a squeaky bone as a chew toy. No self-respecting cat would play with a bone. Looked a lot like a bone. The only bone I have is a bone to pick with the other candidates. It's almost like they don't consider me to be one of them. Can you believe the way they locked me out of the green room again? That's not fair. You have every right to be there. You're just as much of a cat as they are. Yeah, I don't know what their problem is. Maybe they're just mad because most people thought I would be out of the race by now. Really? Yeah, I'm what you call a dark horse candidate. Except I'm not a horse. That would be ridiculous. I'm a cat, no doubt about it. Definitely not another type of animal pretending to be a cat. We're gonna agree. We're gonna just roll with this.
No, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay, fine.
Do we see through this charade?
Gary does seem a little bit.
Wait, we need a dice roll for perception. We need to roll a dice for a perception check.
We have no squeaky sound effects here. We have no dice.
I have a digital die.
God, not everything should be digital. Dice, actual, physical, touchable, tactile dice.
Oh, agree, then save and disagree. Okay, we're gonna save scum this.
I'm liking that.
Okay. So, let's see. We're gonna disagree. I don't know. There's something decidedly not cat-like about you. Maybe it's your short tail? I lost half my tail in a tragic accident when I was a pup. A kitten! We were visiting the rocking chair factory and my tail was sliced clean off. Ouch, I'm sorry. That makes sense, right? You believe I'm a cat now? Well, you have to be a cat. Dogs are the only other animals that can talk. Yes, dogs. That's what I need to talk to you about. You probably figured this out from the debate. But the main topic of my campaign is dogs. Hold on. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go back. Yes, I'm aware. Well, obviously you're a cat. The only other type of talking animal is dog. Okay, it just bypasses that entirely. Okay, we're gonna load then. Boop. You probably figured this out from the debate, but the main topic of my campaign is dogs. Right, I like dogs. Oh, dogs are bad. They don't get along with cats at all. What if he has? What if he really wants to be a cat?
Oh dear.
What if he's got like species dysphoria or something? That would be very sad.
I can't tell if he's a cute dog or not because whatever they've done with that picture.
Well, they added like fake cat ears to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that all they've done?
That looks like really all they've done.
That is not the most attractive outfit.
Oh, right. I guess those two groups tend to fight like cats and dogs.
The second fun in the game.
We need to secure our border with Dogonia and fix the broken immigration system. What's wrong with it? The current immigration laws only apply to hounds, herders, and toy dogs. None of the other 4 breed groups have any laws governing them whatsoever. It's a huge loophole, and some dogs are taking unfair advantage of it.
I think you're right.
Don't get me wrong, people of Dogonia are great. I love our neighbors to the north. They're Canada? Dogonia is Canada? Wow, that kind of makes sense, actually.
Yeah, it really does.
But it's a doggone shame that most of their pets are allowed to run free in our... You know, we're playing a game called Cat President, but we're actually backing the dog.
Yeah. Blame the audience, they voted.
They did. But it's a doggone shame that most of their pets are allowed to run free in our country without any consequences. Neighbors to the north? I thought the country to the north of the United States was Canada.
It keeps getting worse.
That was a long time ago. After Quebec declared its independence. Oh god, the fucking Quebecois. The country next to what?
Just
It's the fucking the Quebecois. You know how many times they've tried to declare independence?
no, is this
It's-
now going to be another educational?
It's
with
not,
the
because I'm not
kids?
really qualified to give an educational, to give like a mini information dump on the, you know, the secessionist nature of Quebec and, you know, the Canadian politics, but, you know. Anyways, after Quebec declared its independence, the country went to the dogs, literally. The dogs of Newfoundland and Labrador
It's Newfoundland. I don't care what you say.
I'm assuming it's a hound joke. I'm gonna put every pun in there that I can, whether it's there or not.
This is turning into an endurance event for me. I did not say this was going to be filled with
Labrador attacked and annexed Quebec, renaming it Quebark.
puns. Oh,
But you said this happened a long time ago.
God.
Yeah, 15 years ago. They disbanded their army since then, and now the Royal Mounted Dogonian Police keeps the peace. So there are a lot of tensions between our two countries, even to this day. The cats and dogs keep arguing over which group is best. I had no idea Dogonia was such a problem. That's a doggone shame. It shouldn't be. I don't think we should favor one species over the other. I say both types of pets should be treated equally. America's about equality, after all. What are you going to do about the situation? Write a petition? Hold a march? Prank call the Prime Minister of Dogonia until they agree to make new laws? Maybe. Myself, I'm more worried about spies. Dog spies? Is that like fleas or something? No. It's just rumors at this point, but you know there are over 100 cats running for president? Over 100? I have it on good authority that some of the cats are secretly dogs in disguise. No! Gasp!
Music gets more dramatic. That would be an improvement if the music were getting more dramatic.
No. Yes! Why, one of the cats at the debate tonight could very well have been a Dogonian spy. But that's not the only reason I'm worried about Dogonia. There's more to be worried about? Yes! I mentioned the broken immigration system. The truth is, I have first paw experience with it. Because my wife is Dogonian. Your wife is a dog? What? No, she's 100% cat, just like me. Meow! I try to keep her out of the public eye because I'm scared of the press bothering her. So I don't see her around very often. It's not because she was made up to support my campaign. I see. Thanks to unjust discrimination, my wife's paperwork was held up for 6 years, preventing us from getting married. Every day we lived in fear of her getting deported. It was horrible. And do you know how many dogs entered our country in the meantime? 30 million. None of them had any restrictions at all, but the Dogonian government came down on an honest, hard-working cats like my wife. When I'm president, that's the first thing I'm going to change.
Great.
He's clearly not a spy. Why, he's a cat. He said so. And he's got cat ears. And why would a dog spy say that there are dog spies in the debate? That doesn't make any sense.
You're right.
He's obviously a cat.
Absolutely a cat.
He's absolutely a cat.
With cheap dollar store zebra striped cat.
Are you judging his mixed race heritage? Wow. Judgy much?
Always.
That's terrible. No wonder you're so passionate about this issue. Yes. Yes, indeed. Some people might accuse me of abusing a sob story in order to garner more votes, but it's true. You believe me, right?
I'm with Yaddle. I want it to be a llama.
Are we with him?
We actually have to vote. Finally, after all that narrative.
Are we with him, guys? Are we gonna give our candidate the benefit of the doubt? Fritter says no. Flamore says yes.
Dear God. Is this what it's like? You said you were ready for people to talk to you.
Yeah, it's basically. I'm sorry, you've been.
Like that.
What?
I never knew you said that.
Yes, I do. Are we getting any more votes than this, or is it just? Oh, there we go. Yes. Trust the dog. Cat. All right, we got. Okay, this is where I say no is the end. So I say save, say no, then reload.
No, not again.
Yes, again.
Oh, God.
This is what we're doing. If we've committed to being save scummers, then that's what we're doing.
All right. Come along.
But it identifies as a cat. All right, you believe me, right? No. I don't know if I believe you. I'd like to see your wife's immigration papers. So you can inspect them? Mostly I'm just curious to see what immigration papers look like. That has something to do with green cards, right? That's very environmental.
Oh my God, she is an idiot.
No, that's incorrect. Oh. Anyways, that's a general overview of what this campaign is about. Hold on.
No, they're just gonna skip. It's gonna be the exact same thing.
No, I don't want to overwrite. Well, I heard a sound effect. So, like, I don't want a negative just for that. Yeah, see, that's different. That's a positive.
Lying like a dog.
I believe you. You seem like an honest cat. You're certainly not lying like a dog. Ha ha.
I'm with.
What is it? Oh, we just literally have to say no in what happens ever, huh?
Have no.
Please don't make that joke again. Why? Are Doug puns too rough for you? Woohoo! Or am I barking up the wrong tree? Or, I can't think of any more dog jokes.
Oh, thank God. I'm with the dog.
Anyways, that's a general overview of what this campaign is about. We're mostly focusing on Dogonia issues because that's my most popular topic. People don't seem as interested when I talk about other things, sadly. I understand completely. Stick to the things you know best. That's what my parents always told me.
One thing I hate more than anything else are puns. I hate puns. I hate them. How long have we been at this? Someone else.
46 minutes.
Oh my God. It's
There.
mostly your audience, and now the game's catching up to the audience.
My parents also used to tell me not to talk about things I don't understand. Kind of unfair, right? I mean, there's a lot of things I don't understand. Why can't I talk about them? It's not like mom and dad have a monopoly on talking, do they? Oh my gosh, what if they increase the price of talking to $30 per minute? That'd be so unfair. It'd make them super rich, but it'd still be unfair. I'm wondering because when I was growing up, Dad told me that I only used to get to say 10,000 words per month maximum. If I talked too much, I'd run over my limit and wouldn't be able to say anything until the next month. I always got worried when my word counter was over 9,000. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not an idiot. I don't babble about stupid things, so I should be allowed to talk whenever I want to. Little did I know that 10 miles away, a very interesting conversation was taking place. About me.
Tell me it's your parents.
Rover, Chapter 2, in which we try to get a little personal with our candidate. Shadowy villain. Carrie? It's actually Gary. Gary? Never heard of her before. Why does she have to... One second.
I've never heard of her before. What does she have to do with Rover?
She's his new campaign manager. He hired her to replace the campaign manager that you took care of.
You mean he didn't drop out of the race like we expected? Curses! He was supposed to lose the campaign by now. This is horrible news. His campaign must fail as soon as possible. Research this Gary girl. Find out everything you can about her and exploit her weaknesses. Use her to ruin Rover's campaign. But if that doesn't work, no matter. I've still got an ace up my sleeve. After all, I know Rover's big secret.
Rover has a big secret?
Well, obviously he's a dog, not a cat.
What? Are you serious? I thought he was a pure breed.
Wait, are you legitimately surprised about this? How did you not know he was a dog? It's obvious to anyone with eyes.
I don't know. I guess just his ears. They look like cat ears.
You are an idiot. And so is Rover if he thinks hiring a new campaign manager will stop me. Enjoy it while you can, Rover. Soon I'll destroy you, and then I will be the President of the United States of America.
Ooh. Meanwhile, back at the
What is that?
that would be called that would be called a buffer overrun error. Fixing technical issues. There we go. Meanwhile, back at the debate hall. Like, who even tries to wear pencils as jewelry? It's ridiculous. Seriously, you can't blame me for laughing at that.
Meow.
In Meowa. That Meowa? Iowa? Meowa? That would be great. Huh? Oops, sorry, Rover. I kind of spaced out there for a minute. What were you saying? I just went over every single one of your duties as my new campaign manager. Then I talked about the big speech in Meowa 2 days from now. Right, speeches. That's a political thing. But why are we going to Meowa? That's where the first primary election is. Right. That also sounds like a political thing. That's where people hold a mini election for president or something, right? Something like that. I'm beginning to regret my decisions. Awesome. I'll make sure to research that tonight. Maybe I'll even call my old AP government and politics teacher, Mr. Drew. Mr. Drew, if her understanding of politics is any indication, has recently collapsed of a heart attack. You took an advanced placement course in politics? That's great! I knew you were the correct pick for this job. No, AP stands for abysmal pupils. It was actually the remedial class. You have an odd sense of humor, Carrie, but that's okay. I still like you. I can't. I can't figure out what I want his voice to be, but I feel like I want it to be like a newsy kind of voice. You have an odd sense of humor, Carrie, but that's okay. I still like you.
He's a spy dog who has got some serious issues with his race and identity, so I don't know.
We don't know he's a spy. We don't know he's a spy.
Sweet summer child.
It's called suspension of disbelief, darling.
God, you're getting technical again.
That's right.
I've had to sit through 50 minutes of punning.
Yep.
50.
Yep.
50
Yep.
minutes. Puns.
Yep.
My least
Yep.
favorite thing on earth. We
Yep.
couldn't play an RPG.
Yep.
Or just please kill all the things.
Yep.
Even a puzzle game.
Yep.
I had to get this.
Yep.
Dear God.
Yep.
Move on.
We're gonna say thank you.
There's lots of my real name in the thread. Thanks.
Thanks. I like you too. You're welcome. You're welcome. With the two of us working together, we're sure to win. Unlike my last manager. Huh? What happened to your last manager? She was murdered. What? According to the official police report, her death was an accident. Tragic paperclip accident. But I refuse to believe it. She was always so careful around paperclips. I can't believe she'd slip up like that. How do you accidentally die from paperclips? Painfully. Very painfully. I wish I'd gotten a chance to sniff around the crime scene. Maybe I could have come up with a clue, because I just can't believe Diana died like that. That's awful. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's a cruel, cruel world when a person can die from a paperclip. We need more regulation. We need boxes with less than 100 paper clips in them. It's the only way. It's not the paper clips that peak. We need more background checks on the paper clips. It's not the paper clips that kill people. It's the people who kill people. Damn it! And now I'm afraid to use paper clips for the rest of the campaign. Oh, I've banned all paper clips from the office ever since. We can't risk another accident like that, which is why I want you to stay safe. Be careful, Gary, and don't use paper clips without a buddy there to help you. I won't. Gee willikers. Rover and I said goodbye and went home to my apartment. Oh, that's not an apartment, but okay.
No, that's dog
That's
footage
a-
for a psych ward.
That's a
It's rehab.
that's like the bedroom of a teenage girl who's gone off to college,
Yes.
but like she's still got the bedroom because like she's been there forever because of this stupid light switch plate. And she added that in like a Pinterest frenzy, but like, anyways, good old apartment. I'm gonna miss you when I'm out on the road. Hopefully they won't charge me a lot of money for moving out early. Oh, you sweet summer child. I got on my computer and sent a message to my old high school teacher, Mr. Drew, asking if he'd be willing to meet up with me. He responded by saying, sure, I have nothing better to do than meet up with harebrained students who failed my class 6 years ago. What a great teacher. I think he was being sarcastic, but just in case, I scheduled a meeting with him. If anyone knows how to manage a political campaign, he does.
You're not wrong, illusionist.
This is hilarious. I also searched for Rover's wife. There were no pictures of her online anywhere. In fact, her name wasn't listed on any websites. It's almost like she didn't exist. Huh. This is one gossip site putting out a reward. $20,000 to anyone who can get an interview with Rover's wife. Maybe I should ask Rover if he's willing to do that. It'd be $20,000 for the campaign. Next day, I went to Miawa with Rover. Think outside the doghouse. Sparks Brothers. That's an airport.
Yes.
So this is Miawa. I like its spacious skies and amber waves of grain, but where are the purple mountain majesties above the
What's that one here? Gary?
I love Fields of Gold. It's a great song. Anyways, they're probably outside the airport lobby. Phew, I'm so glad to be out of that cat carrier. Can you believe? A dog like me forced to travel like a cat? It's undignified. Wait, a dog like me? Meow, I'm a cat, not a dog. Meow, see? Meow. Hold on, I gotta reread. They're probably outside the airport lobby. Phew, I'm so glad to be out of that cat carrier. Can you believe a dog like me forced to travel like a cat? It's undignified. It's meow. I'm a cat, not a dog. Meowica, meowica.
Right in the chat, actually, that would probably get the trophy icon.
Oh, that gets a little emoji. Not showing up. Trophy. Not found. Oh well, I tried.
You did try.
For like 10 seconds. Oh, okay. Minus over the tongue there. I'm just saying cat carriers are horrible. Much rather travel in some other fashion. Maybe you could ride in my arms? Ride in a car seat? Should we have him ride in his arms, or ride in her arms, or ride in a car seat? Thank you. Arms! Arms! Freddas is very enthusiastic about the arms. I'm gonna go with the arms because everybody else is too slow. Oh. Boop. Maybe you could ride in my arms. Your arms? I'd pick you up and hold you for the entire plane ride. It'd be so cute. It'd be like cuddling a little baby. That does sound nice. I don't think my wife would approve, though. Speaking of your wife, there's a $20,000 reward for anyone who can get an interview with her. I was thinking, should we take it? What do you mean? I mean, I do an interview with your wife and we submit it. Not only would that give you some good publicity, it would get a lot of money for the campaign. That's okay. My wife is really camera shy. Well, we don't have to have pictures. We can do it old-fashioned way, over telegraph. You know how to work a telegraph, right? Wrong. Shoot. Still, I say this is a good opportunity. And I say it's not. Nobody can interview my wife. I'm deadly serious about this, Gary. If they knew the truth about my wife, this campaign would be finished. The truth about your wife? What are you talking about? Is she keeping a secret? Or something like that? I can't tell you. Not now. Maybe I'll tell you someday soon, when I know for sure that you're trustworthy. Okay, but I promise you, I'm trustworthy now. That's not how trust works. I'm trustworthy and curious. What's going on with Rover's wife? Why is he keeping her out of the public eye? I never knew a political campaign could be so intriguing. Or so weird. Because there was this one guy who approached us at the airport, and he's about as weird as it gets. Make America Thunderpaw! Hey, you're that girl from the debate last night. Why didn't you choose to be Thunderpaw's campaign manager? Thunderpaw's the greatest. Thunderpaw, Thunderpaw, Thunderpaw. Sorry, I thought Rover was a better option. I would give anything to work with Thunderpaw. Even sold my house so I could have enough money to follow him on the campaign trail, because he's just that good. He's going to be the best president ever. Rover is also an excellent candidate. No, he's not. He's a stupid dog lover. All he ever talks about is dogs and how they need to be treated with respect. Ha! He wouldn't be showing them any respect if a big old hunting dog was trying to eat him, would he? Why, those wild dogs are a danger to everyone. We need to lock them up before they give everybody rabies. I'm pretty sure most dogs don't have rabies. But some of them do. That's why Rover's a loser. He's soft on dogs. We need a candidate like Thunderpaw who's mean to dogs and everyone else. I say we send all dogs to pounds or better high kill shelters.
God,
That's a horrible thing to say. You're a dog racist. I'm racist against everyone who's not like me, except Thunderpaw, because he's the best. He'll defeat you dog lovers in the primary, just watch.
Apparently people would like more.
I guess so. All right, I think that's a good place to close this off.
I'll get a little more time.
It's 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Do you want to give it a little more time?
I wanna give
A little more time?
a little more time.
I thought this was an endurance test.
It is an endurance
I thought the puns
test.
were killing you.
They are killing me.
And yet here we go. Right?
I think Steam is selling some games today.
Oh God. That was positively
Okay, yeah, that's it. No,
hilarious.
we're good.
No, I think we're doing this now. But you already made your choice. No. You made your choice.
Okay, fine.
In which we're willing to prove that we're willing to something our candidate.
See, people want more, and I am giving over to the audience, trying to move
Way to crumble
past
the peer pressure there.
Yeah, that's me all over.
Willing to die for our candidate. Oh man, I'm sensing an assassination attempt.
Oh God, I hope they kill her. She's so annoying.
Wow. Back in my home state, bad things were happening. The local hamburger restaurant ended their 2-for-1 Friday promotion. So sad. Also, the villains were plotting against me, although I didn't learn about that until later. So, you're Lizzie. According to my research, you're Carrie's best friend.
It's Gary. That's right. Who are you?
I'm H. Inchman, and I wanted to ask you a few questions about Gary for a magazine. First off, does she have any weaknesses?
Weaknesses?
Yeah, problems or mistakes, basically anything I can exploit. What's wrong with her?
I don't think I'm comfortable talking about my best friend's problems with a total stranger.
I'll give you $20.
Deal. Okay, so her main problem is that she's sometimes a little not smart.
Gary is a flaming idiot. Good. Any other weaknesses?
She's a sucker for a sob story. She eats peas with a knife, and she thinks her eyebrow plucker is really a nose hair remover. But her biggest weakness, the things she falls for every single time.
Yes.
Free t-shirts. She goes crazy for free t-shirts.
That's perfect. Okay, no more questions.
Huh? But you only asked me the one question.
Here's your $20. Goodbye.
All right, I'm going shopping.
I like how the snack stand is
Thank
like,
you, kind stranger.
like kibble and bones, pork chops.
That was weird. Maybe I should tell Gary about it. Or I can use this money to buy pizza.
Use the pizza. Back in Miowa, I was busy looking up solid political strategies. Well, mostly. I was looking up how to spell the word political. Sounds like it should have a K in there, but it doesn't.
Thank you for your faith in Lizzie Claymore, but yeah, $20.
That's so frustrating.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow. Working too hard or hardly working? Okay. Oh, hey, boss. I'm just trying to figure out what to do this week. Well, you got my email, right? Sure I did, but just for safety's sake, why don't you go over everything now? Recap everything? That was a 20-page email. Oh, right. Then maybe you should just explain what's going on today? Today was pretty relaxed. Aside from the big speech at the convention center at 5 p.m. Do you know what you're going to talk about? I'm going to give my stump speech. It's my speech about stumps. Now we'll improve community relations if we remove all the stumps. There's too many stumps, not enough trees. Need more trees, less stumps. You're gonna talk about stumps, or you're gonna stump the audience? Or this is a trivia speech. I love trying to solve trivia. No, a stump speech is what you call the generic speech that politicians give at events. When you give over 50 speeches a month, it's easiest just to reuse the same basic speech over and over again. Wow, I'm learning so much about politics. I just wish I knew how to spell politics. What was that? I said... I think you're gonna win this. If there are stump speeches, are there also bark speeches? So if there are stump speeches, are there also bark speeches? No. Oh, sad. You know what else is sad? Campaigning in this state. Now is my weakest state. Most of the voters treat me like an outsider. I know, there was that one mean Thunderpaw supporter who keeps showing up and... Someone call my name? Haha, losers! Uh-oh, how did he get in here? You know what? Instead of a stump speech, you should call it a dump speech, because your campaign is nothing but a load of garbage. Sir, this is harassment. I demand you stop at once. You're right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I just grumpy because I caught a cold. You're sick? Yeah. Sick of your campaign? No one with a Dogonian wife should be allowed to run for president. No wonder you're such a dog lover. There's nothing wrong with dogs or Dogonia. Cats rule, dogs rule. You're gonna lose the primary this week. Just watch. It was written on my side again. All right, Thunderpaw. That supporter needs to demonstrate a leave speech.
Oh.
Yep.
Speeches, speeches.
Mm-hmm.
They just aren't social.
Nope. Why? It's great. Thankfully, the obnoxious guy left the room, cheering about his favorite candidate. I don't like that guy. Me neither. How could he hate dogs? Dogs have the cutest little tails. Do you like dog tails? Absolutely. I like your tail too, but dog tails are the best. Whenever I'm rubbing a little dog's tummy and their tail just starts flapping around like crazy, it's so cute. It's like I've died, gone to heaven. I love that too, Gary, but Gary, could you, maybe... Meow! I'm a cat, not a dog. I don't need tummy rubs. I love being a cat, except for having to bathe myself with my tongue. That's totally gross. Yuck, I agree. Okay, so our schedule is that you have a speech today at 5, and that's it? Yep, sometimes I get a little sick when I travel. Probably because I like to stick my head outside the window of the car. So I decided my first day here should be light. How long are we staying in Meowa? Until the end of the week. Fridays when they have their primary. After that, we're going off to New Clawshire for the next primary. Unless we do so badly here that we need to instantly cancel the campaign and withdraw from the race. I'm sure you wouldn't do that badly, even if Meowa is your worst state. The good news is the New Clawshire is my best state. That's because I'm from there. I was uncontested in the race to be New Clawshire's candidate for president. Oh, we're Bernie, aren't we? Oh, we're Bernie, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Uncontested? You mean they give out free cheese samples? Yum! No, I mean no one else ran against me. There were rumors that someone named F was planning to run, but they never filed in the paperwork. Wonder why. Oh, that reminds me. We got a letter today from someone named F. Really? Let's open it. It was a small envelope. To Rover, good luck in the primary. From F, written on it. I opened it up and poured out the contents. Was no one checking the,
No.
It's gonna be a dog treat, isn't it? Paperclip? Paper clips! Oh no! I think F is trying to threaten you. They must be mad because you won the New Clawshire and now they want revenge by destroying your campaign! Tell Rover to stop barking.
Yes.
Will you please stop barking? Not until the evil paper clips are gone. Oh, I'll get rid of them myself. I got a trash can and put it by the side of the desk, then I pushed the paper clips into the trash can. Phew, they're gone. Thanks, Gary. You're welcome, Rover. Don't take this the wrong way, but what were you thinking? Touching paper clips all by yourself? Those things are dangerous. You could have seriously injured yourself. I didn't have a choice. I had to get rid of them. They were making you upset. That doesn't mean you should risk your life. I don't want to lose you like I lost my lamb. I don't want to lose you like I lost my last campaign manager. I don't plan on dying from a paperclip. I plan on dying while riding a motorcycle over an active volcano. It'll be such a cool death scene. People will cheer at my funeral. What? I guess I'm trying to say thank you for being so concerned with my safety, Rover. But really, paperclips are no big deal. You're just braver than me, I guess. Still, promise you'll be more careful from now on. It sounds like F, whoever they are, could be dangerous. I promise, but it sounds a little far-fetched to me. An evil villain trying to ruin your campaign? Ha! Meanwhile...
Oh no, that's good.
Okay, are we doing one more, or...
I think we're.
I think we're done.
I mean, they're not done. We keep
Obviously, they're not done. They just want to keep going forever.
I do kind of want to know what happens. I have to remember.
Flame War is done. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done.
No offense taken.
Yeah.
None.
No, we're
Although
done.
You were the pun leader.
We will do this next. I will be streaming this next week. Anita won't be here, but I will do it next week. She will be in the chat, I bet, though.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Feel obligated to suggest this becomes a recurring series for a few weeks. I am tempted to agree. Wow, multiple people are like, yeah. Okay. So, what's that button? Oh, that's the thing button. Okay, here we go. Yes. And so closes in yet another chapter of Cat President, a more perfect union. Tune in next week for another installment when we find out the secret to Rover's campaign. Will the evil forces take him down for once and for all? Will Carrie fall victim to another paperclip precarious plot? Will the presidency be cinched by a cat or perhaps even a dog? Tune in next week for more Cat President. We, of course, have to thank our wonderful Patreon supporters for all their excellent support in providing the necessary procedural procurement for the funds necessary for futuring this production. And to that we say thank you to Kate Macross, Rochelle Mantanone, formerly Mike Hudson, Geek Nights Podcast, Jay Bands, Dexter Calder, George Davidson, our first Patreon supporter, Sarah Gorgion, Aaron Cerise, Ethan Fryer, Non-Vegetable, Gino Moreno, and Yodel for their excellent support. We really could not do it without them. This show is brought to you by water. It's what we drink. And to that we say adieu.